But an increasing number of people are switching diets and becoming vegan. Some 600,000 people in the UK are now known to be vegans, and students are 6 times more likely to be vegan or vegetarian than their parents, which of course suggests that this is a generational shift, right?
Yeah, and the motivations are various. Health, animal rights, climate change, of course, big issue now. And the UK is quite a trendsetter with more vegan aisles appearing in your supermarket. You might have seen them. Now, on social media, January has been renamed Veganuary.
Not bad.
And one of those joining the trend is the BBC's naturalist and broadcaster Chris Packham. He's begun a daily video, a diary of what it's like becoming vegan. And day one, it seems, was quite a challenge.
But now I'm going to do the vegan cheese challenge. Yeah. I mean, I obviously can't do it myself because I can't eat the non-vegan cheese. So I've got a willing assistant here. So let's give my willing assistant a choice between vegan cheese, I'm just going to spin it around, vegan cheese and normal cheese. Now, what will he go for? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. What about the other one? Oh, no. Oh, hold on. Oh dear. I'm afraid that was the full vintage cheddar, and so the vegan cheese has failed on day one. One interesting comment was, just forget about cheese, you know, it doesn't exist anymore if you've gone vegan. Good advice.
Yeah, sadly, I don't have Scratchy in the studio with me, but I do have Christian, who's sort of the same thing. Let's face it, an old mutt, kind of a rescue dog that I found somewhere. So we are going to do our very own vegan cheese test. Christian Fraser, I wish I had a glass of wine that I could offer you this delicious, you do not know.
No, I don't.
One of these is cheese, cow's milk cheese, and one of these is vegan cheese. I'm not going to be so foolish as to eat on air, so I'm handing this over to you, this test. Go on, tuck in.
Oh, that is truly the most, that is all. Is this what it is?
This is, it's actually not even called cheese, it's called block.
It's not even categorised as cheese.
So you don't even
it
need
melts great.
You don't need to do the test because the other one was
It
fine.
melts great, tastes awful.
Sorry about that. Okay. Look, I think the way it is incredibly hard to be vegan. My daughter's vegetarian, and it's not easy. Actually, in the States, it's really not easy when you're travelling around the country because there's a lot of meat everywhere. Are you over this now?
It's really awful. With apologies to all vegans who have got used to that. I know we're offending some of you who've gone and done this, but it just strikes me.
No, I think it just means we have to.
No, it strikes me that you have to learn a whole new way of eating, and it's also very difficult to do. I was thinking about it last night when I was watching this. You have to. It's not only peer pressure, because if I was coming to your house and said I'm a vegan, you wouldn't know what to cook, would you, necessarily? And also, I think it's more expensive. I know some of you are going to jump on Twitter and tell me it's not, but it seems to me more expensive when I look in the aisles in the supermarket.
Well, how can it be? No, because you're buying a piece of steak, that has to be more expensive than eating. I mean, basically, you've got to replace your B12 vitamins that you would get in proteins like chicken and meat and eggs and dairy. You've got to get that from lots of lentils and pulses and nuts, right?
B12.
And nuts are expensive. But I would have thought I just think it's that when you go to, look, you were in here the last night doing, what are you looking for? A glass of wine or something to wash it down with.
Before we go,
yeah, go on.
Did Father Christmas bring you everything you wanted?
No.
All right.
No, there's one thing that
someone sent
really,
me this.
Really
this is anonymous,
missing.
by the way. It says Christian, Happy Christmas.
I haven't seen this.
It's a mug.
It always worries me when
and
I
it's
haven't
got
seen
our mug shots on it. Can I just say that I do a lot better out of this than you do? My expression is, well, I think it's very much me. You look like you're chewing a wasp. You look like you're chewing a wasp. Anyway, it's not copyrighted, this. I see a commercial. There's a commercial opportunity here.
Can you see why I don't come to London very often? Because I come here and I get told I look like I'm chewing a wasp.
Let's toast 2019. I'm going to use this all through the year.
We'll have it with a block
See you
of
tomorrow.
vegan cheese.